What's up? Welcome back to the Bud Light Southern Power Poll on SouthernPigskin.com. Jim Johnson, Ben Troop. Ben, it's championship weekend.
Yes.
We got 6 teams in our coverage area playing for 3 conference titles. All 6 are in the poll. Let's start with the SEC championship. Georgia and LSU, kind of a clash of styles, elite offense versus elite defense. And then on the flip side, a really good, I think, improved LSU defense against, yes, for all of their struggles, Georgia still has a good offense.
I think at the end of the day, it's going to come down to the health of DeAndre Swift. I know that Kirby Smart is saying all the right things, doing all the right things. We're going to talk about his shoulder. I think that DeAndre Swift is going to play. I think that Georgia has to win the way with what got him here. The Great Wall of Georgia going to have to go out there and establish a run. Don't try to do this, back and forth with this LSU offense. But for those of you who haven't had a chance to see that Georgia defense play, they forget that bend but don't break. Once you get in that friend zone, you will not move the ball on them. LeCount, Reed, I think that's going to be a great matchup. Thaddeus Moss, the son of Randy Moss, is going to be a great matchup. I think they're going to match him up with Richard LeCount, but I think it's going to be a much better game than people give it the credit for.
Me too, and the Vegas line is about a touchdown, and I get it. Look, Joe Burrow's a lot better than Jake Fromm this season, clearly, not even close. And then, on the flip side, like Georgia's offensive line, way better than LSU's offensive line. But Georgia's offensive line ain't playing LSU's offensive line. And Joe Burrow, honestly, he's not playing against Jake Fromm. This isn't like one-on-one basketball. When you look at the matchups and how those shake out, I think it's actually kind of a fair fight.
It is. I mean, the thing about it is Georgia has the best defense in the SEC. And the thing is, when you look at what they do, is people get caught up in these numbers. Who's your tackle for loss guy? Who's your big-time sack guy? Who leads your team in picks? We don't. Listen, I think they might have given up maybe 1 or 2 rushing touchdowns all year. The thing about Joe Burrow, the thing that Joe Burrow cannot do, he doesn't run with the football that much. He's going to sit back in the pocket. He's going to hand the ball off. And I think that when you look at the totality of the game, Georgia is comfortable. I think Jake Fromm, LeCount, those guys, they're going to get in the same hotel, same room, eat the same food. They're going to walk in, people saying, "What's up, Jake? What's up, Richard? What's up, JR? What's up, Andrew?" Because they've done this 3 years in a row. And just like Kirby said, we've earned our way here. We ain't just happy to be here.
ACC Championship, you got Clemson taking on Virginia. I wrote about this earlier on the website. Historically, in recent years, you look like the past 5 years or so, Clemson against dual-threat quarterbacks, those have been their closest games. I mean, they've only been played to within a score by ACC opponents 11 times over 44 games the past 5 years, and almost half of them have come against dual-threat quarterbacks with similar production to Bryce Perkins. I'm not picking I'm not picking Virginia, excuse me. I don't think pretty much anybody is. But is there a chance this game's closer than we think?
Maybe in the first half. Bryce Perkins, they're going to go as that Bryce Perkins goes on that, with the offense. That UVA defense, it's going to be rough, man. They're going to have to deal with an offense that has been clicking on all cylinders. I think UVA give them a nice test first half, but I think second half Clemson just runs away with it.
And then in the Sun Belt Championship, we got a rematch.
Yeah.
Louisiana taking on App State. The game is in Boone again. App State hosting. I mean, this was a battle, and not in the way that we thought the first time around. I mean, we saw it earlier this season. A lot of us expected a shootout. It was a defensive showdown. You think more of the same?
I do. And listen, we were talking about that Georgia defense earlier. Louisiana defense, they are stifling. They play really, really good sound defense throughout the game. And the thing is, they want to have that get back. They're tired of App going throughout the years, kind of raising the flag for the Sun Belt. Louisiana want to try to get some get back. Louisiana might have something to say about this year.
Yeah, we've got great coverage on Southern Pigskin, stories about all those teams, individual players, and previews of those contests, as well as OAYP's all SEC, ACC, and Sun Belt teams on the website this week. So check those out. For Ben Troop, I'm Jim Johnson. This has been your Bud Light Southern Power Poll.